Welcome back, guys, and thank you for joining me in another adventure here in Satisfactory. This will be episode 3 of our factory building magic in the desert in here. I'm far, really far out. I was just looking how far is that secure ore node of Sam. Really far. Unfortunately, there's radioactive material in there. It's gonna be kind of painful to bring it back home. So I think we're gonna leave that one for the drones when the time is gonna be. I dismantled our little explorer and used the pipage. Used the pipage to make boom booms. So I made some obelisks as a result. I hope I'm not gonna fall from here. No. We have down there a little constructor making some of that awakened Sam. There's gonna be our steel factory. I put down one smelter. Oh, we are not rendering the miners. Interesting. It's gonna be quite far from our little base in there. Nothing is rendering from this distance. Well, let's go in there. Wait, shiny. I see a shiny. It was another shiny in there. Let me grab these two shinies. This one in here, like, and the other one in there. And I guess I'll meet you guys back at the base. It's gonna be easier to see what I did in there. So before going back to the base, you see those power poles in there? I blew the Cateria node. As a result, we're making the quick wire. That one goes in a sink. Of course, all that samware in there goes in a sink as well. We have in there a little something on the quartz. Sinking the quartz crystals and some silica, not amazing Mark 1 miner. We're making here the smart plating just in a box like a peasant, you know, nothing amazing. We're gonna build this one proper, let's call it, later down the road. For the time being, this is gonna be just enough. Kinda disappointed that I cannot put summer slopes, but that's gonna come after this episode once we're gonna make the boom booms. We have in here a friend. He's been supplying us with a lot of good stuff. Her name is Lola. Oh, look. Each time she gives me something, she gets something for herself. Oh, she's really good. This is what she gave me until now. What do you think about that? ECRs? Oh my god, yes. Look at that. Amazing. Friday night time is gonna come. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I've been working a lot lately, as you can well see. It's like quarter of the map. Unbelievable. I enjoy killing those things. Anywho, this is the loot. Now I need 3 of them containers. This, it's all the like tasty stuff I got out of there. Some of them is gonna be needed, are gonna be needed for advancing the story, let's call it. But some of them, like these turbo motors, I'm not gonna need them right away. So I'm thinking let's just grab a little more points. Heat sinks the same, kind of easy to make once you got the aluminum. Circuit boards the same, I can sink those. Do I have anything special? No. That biomass, I can sink it. This is all stuff I found it to the wild. Let's see, second container. No, this is filled up with the remains and some mycelia apparently. Okay, good stuff. And the third one, more electromagnetic control rods. I'm gonna keep those because there's a pot which requires 45, so I have plenty of it now. Heavy modular frames, some aluminum in here, and 58 gas obelisks. What do you think about that? Gonna sink all of that. A bunch of encased beams. It's been going good for BAG here. Let's put all of those. I need a lot more points just to have stuff unlocked, you know, because we need stuff. We got 9 of those, 29 and 25. We're gonna summer sloop a constructor and make it happen. We're gonna have all the power shards. I have 12 power shards at this point. Still have 5 obelisks. Got that. Got 13 hard drives. Wait. For scanning. I've been scanning a bunch of them, but I stopped because I need some other recipes which are gonna be unlocked once we progress with the hub. So initially, we were going with the normal steel recipe if you're looking here. But still, this is the good recipe. The normal recipe. Free iron, free coal, giving you free steel ingots. But somebody's been working and scanning here. So, library, we got in here, solid steel ingot. You get 50% more. If you are smelting the iron. So instead of putting iron ore, 2 and 2 to get to ingots, you put 2 steel iron ingots, 2 gold, and you get 3 steel ingots. So of course we're gonna get that one because it's tasty like that, you know. In here. Also, I don't think we're gonna need to use anything else in here. At this point, once I'm gonna have the encased beams unlocked, which is after this milestone in here, logistics, I already put stuff that I found into the world inside here. Those I fabricated them. We're gonna have access to the advanced steel productions. So once we're gonna have the encased and the stapler and that one unlocked, we're gonna scan some more hard drives because the next step, logical step, is gonna be to make a little factory, making motors, and I need 2 specific recipes. I need the encased steel pipes. Just make the encased pipes always in there. And for the motors, I need the steel rotor, which the rotors are made at this point with rods and plates, I think, something like that. Let's check it out. And here, rods and screws. Better. We're gonna take another recipe, which is saying that the rotors are gonna be made with pipage and with wire, which is the same stuff as the stators. So that will make our day a lot easier. This boy has been working in here. Amazing. So I think I have everything I need in the box in there. For the steel, let's see. What do we have in here? No. More of those, please. Because I've been using them like crazy. It was filled up until here. We're shooting a lot of stuff. Well, I don't remember if I have everything in there, but. We're gonna do like this. We're gonna have 12 of this. I think I already have. Let's see what do I have on. Let's grab a little more Mark II material. These guys. Like 400. Maybe I'm gonna need them. Maybe we're gonna put more floors. Maybe. So let's grab a few more of this. I don't know, like 400. Let's grab ourselves some concrete. I deleted that storage for the screws. Now we're sinking them. Everything is getting synced in here. In case you didn't know. So we gotta sink in here. Bird's eye view. Okay, let's do that. This sink is collecting the excess from the screws, which is coming that way. The excess from the rods, which is coming that way. And the excess from the plates, which is coming that way. And that's about it. That sink, this sink. That is my personal sink. Same stuff is happening in here for the coppers. Copper sheets. Everything is merged into there. Those wires and those cables, they're all going in a sink. Also, we've been sinking, if I can find my way, the quick wire, because that container in there must be filled up. The SAM and the quartzes. We need to take power and bring it to our new baby steel factory in there. So let's do that. I'll see you guys in there. This is our little platform in here. Oops, sorry. I didn't build much, so it's not much for it. But this is what we have to work with for now. It's gonna get a little bigger later down the road. But for this time, it should be good. It should be just enough, mister. That's exactly what we need right now. Let me get in the back in here so that you can understand what I did. Okay, so down there, iron ore. Let's make it somewhat light, like, because we like to see stuff. It's nice with the day night cycle, but we need to see stuff, mister. That's one iron node going into a bunch of smelters, and 9 of them because 270. I'm building this one not for the current milestone, not for the current capacity. Our current capacity is Mark II 120. No, we're making it for 270 Mark III belts. Okay, when we're gonna have Mark IV, everything in here is gonna be expanded. If we're gonna have the Mark III miner, it's gonna be a second. So that one, 9 smelter, this one, 9 smelters. Nothing special. Okay, nothing special. I just laid them in here. We get the two. At this point, it's gonna be 120. Okay, so again, a million ways to build this. A million ways. You can start small. 120 come. Okay, let's get down there because it's better. It's better. It's better. We have in here 2 nodes. Okay, this one. Oh, carded. I sacrificed some slugs. It is what it is. It's making 120. Each one of this is taking 40. Okay, so I can have 4 of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're gonna work. Guess what? Up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not connected, mister. Okay, so we're gonna use only these 4. Imagine that the rest doesn't exist. Okay, and we're gonna get 120 iron ingots. They're gonna come on this belt. Good thing I got down here. And then in here, they're gonna go up top. Those are fake. I put the lifts, and after that I put the floor bolts. Let's pretend that you didn't saw that. Same stuff is happening here. We get 120, it's a normal node, so sharded. Those 4 are connected, as you can well see. I hope the recipe is in. Let's see. Yeah, it is in. Perfect. When we're gonna have the Mark II miner, which is gonna be soon enough, that one will make 2. Actually, it's gonna be able to make something like 300. But Mark III belt is gonna transport only 270. That's why you have 9 smelters in here, because we're gonna make 270 ingots on these guys. Same stuff goes for the other stuff on jiggies. In here, we got the limestone. This one is making 6 at this point. I didn't wear the shirt, but we're not gonna use it now. I don't know exactly how it's gonna be because this one it's in here only to make the encased beams. We're not at the encased beams yet, okay? Still a ways to go. We got in here normal nodes of coal. Come on, let me pass it. This one is making 120. The other one is making 120 as well. Got in here, lad. That one, it's a impure node. Pretty coal or stuff like that. We're gonna use it only for transporting whatever we're gonna need to transport from this place, where we're gonna make the motor factory and God knows what else. Because in here we're gonna have the steel beams, the steel pipes, and the encased beams, which are gonna be encased pipes. The rest of it is gonna be transported with the truck, whatever, somewhere, you know. So these 2 belts are the ones responsible with transporting the coal. That is the excess coal and the limestone. Well, the limestone should come on the exterior belt. Apparently I did something stupid. I cannot find the limestone. Or it's not connected. Oh no, it's connected on the exterior. Perfect. So these 2 are with the coal. That one, it's excess coal and limestone. Those, I don't care about them at this point. We're only interested in the steel. Okay, so actually I think we can kind of connect all of this to power. Can we? I don't know. I think we should. Okay, those will start working. Basically all of them. We're not gonna touch the limestone and the excess coal. These guys in here, I don't think I connected them. Right? Are you working? You are now. What about this other one which was in here? Okay, good stuff. The other guys, I think they kind of connected. I mean, I see the limestone in here, but the others... Oh yeah, I see it moving. So that one is producing the coal. That one is not connected. Stupid. Give me a second here. Well, if we make it in here, let's see if it's sharded. It is. Perfect. So, where is your connection? Didn't build one? Are you serious now? Yeah, he's serious. Oh my god, unacceptable. Okay, let's get up there. Okay, let's pretend that that one never happened. Let's get back. Yeah, that one is 30. We don't need more than 30 for the transport. The trucks and the tractors are not taking a bunch of coal to transport stuff. It's fine. So we should have some steel ingots in here. And we do. Guess what? How many? 240. Well, now let's talk about this amazing stuff in here. First things first, we gotta put the right recipe. Alternate, because I want to make more. Now, let's look at the rates, because everything is messed up. And let's talk about normal rates, because you might not have that one. I need the modular appearance. So, if you don't have that recipe because you are lazy, or just afraid of the huge spiders, and other stuff when it gets into the wall, you might not have this recipe that I have. So, you're gonna have your normal recipe for steel, okay? This one. 45 and 45. I suggest, just to make it easy for yourself, put in here like 40. This is gonna be 40 iron, 40 coal. That means you can slap down 3 of these guys. Okay. And you just get yourself 120 iron, 120 coal. That's exactly what we are producing in here, okay? You're gonna end up with the 120 steel ingots. Those, you gotta turn them into beams and pipes, Mr. and Mrs. So, beams takes 60 to make 15. So, put this one on 10. It's gonna be enough. Connect this one. Put it in the front. Don't put it like the edge. Put it in here, okay? You're gonna make 10 steel beams. And this guy, you're gonna make steel pipage with it. It takes 30 to make 20. Well, you got in here 40 and another 40. That's 80. Okay, so you're gonna need like 3 of these. And mess them up in here. Or you can make 30, 30. And this one, put it on 20 here, which I don't know, it's what, 75%? Whatever percentage is maybe, that one maybe. You need more pipes than you need beams. Like 6. Early game is gonna be like the same thing, but later down the road you're gonna need a lot more pipes. That's how you do it. Put them in a container or 2, and you have yourself your steel pipes. Now, since I was lucky enough to have since I've been working a bunch, we have 2 episodes until now, right? That's what you've seen, maybe 4 hours. This save, it's almost 28 hours old. What do you think about it? Okay. We have the other recipe. That one. So out of 40, we make 60 because we're good like that, you know? That's the alternate solid steel ingot. You're not getting the coal? Or what is going on? Oh, no, power. Oh, it's good, it's good, it's good. We don't care. The stuff that you're hearing are the smelters downstairs, which are getting the coal inside of them. And they're trying to, not the coal, the steel. And they're trying to get filled up. It's fine, we don't care about it. I chose to make this nasty arrangement in here because it's nasty. Because we're gonna have 12 of them. At some point. And you need to transport, we need to transport 2 lines of those. So if I would have put this one lower, I would have been unable to transport that line on top of this line, you see? So up front in here, we're gonna have the coal. In the back in here, we're gonna have that one. Basically 2 belts. This one is gonna circulate with the ingots downstairs, that one upstairs. And after, I don't know how many, when we're gonna end up with these guys, Three of them, we're gonna use the other build. So initially, right now, since we have only 240, we're gonna use only 6 smelters. But when we're gonna get 270, we're gonna need a little more. It is what it is. So we have how much at this point? 120. Okay, divided by 40, was it? 3 of them, because it's 40, right? 2, 3. Where did I make the connection? Well, this connection is done in here, turn it the right way, and this connection is done in there. I think it's 3 high. Okay, so I'm gonna line it in there. 1, 2, 3. Gonna line that one in there. It's in the middle, I believe. 1, 2, 3. And that one is gonna be for the coal. Delete these guys because we don't need them in our lives. Everything is gonna float. Chill. It's gonna be fine. You will be able to sleep by night. I promise. Let's grab that lift. Put it in there. Mark 1 should be more than enough because it's 40. You don't need to go overboard with this. It's gonna work just fine. Trust me. Of course, in here we're gonna need the Mark 2s. I'm not sure all my belts are Mark 2s in here. Yeah, we'll see about that. So we got 14. This one, I don't know why it's not next to that one. Why? How? I didn't put them like that? Oh, it automatically leaves a space. I didn't expect that. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. So, this is all the iron and the coal that we are producing in here. Out of 1 node. Well, we got 2 nodes. Okay. So let's put another 3 of these guys. And continue with the build, basically. We're gonna decide afterwards what we're gonna do with that steel. For the time being, we only want to make the steel. Okay. So, 1 in here. 1 in here. 1 in here. We're gonna get on the top side. Bird's eye view for you. That one is not a light gauge. In a second, so that you can see from different points of view. Maybe you want to duplicate this, or it's gonna help you somehow. I'm trying to keep stuff as easily as possible so that some of you can follow. Okay, connect in there. Connect in there. Mark this. Okay, mark this. No, mark once. That one in there. That one in there. That one in there. Mark those. But not gonna connect that. For this. Yet. Sorry. Okay. Because we don't have the capacity. So, the first 3 are gonna consume 120 and 120. That's 1 node. The other 3 is gonna be the second node. Okay. So let's come in here. Organization, logistics, magic, conveyor belt. Boop. Boop. In the right spot. I said. Okay. Let's bring the second belt over in here-ish. Somewhat straight, you know. It's gonna have to go up there. So in here, put a lift on it. Mark 2. Actually, it's not gonna be nice. Put a lift in there, I said. Mark 2. Bring it down here. And it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna look bad. Okay, so Mark 2. This way. This one should go straight in there, but for some reason it doesn't. Why aren't you going in there? Aren't they aligned? What the heck did I do in here? Let's look for what up. Well, they are aligned. Oh, the belt is crooked downstairs. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. So we're gonna connect that one to the main in here. We're gonna have our iron circulating, and the coal from the second node is gonna come in there, and then it's gonna drop in there. We're delivering it to the next 3 let's put the power because I want these guys to start choo-chooing in here. Where's the connection? In there. Oh, well, apparently we're gonna put the power in the back. Somewhere. Let's say in there. Is it gonna be fine? No, the wires are gonna cross to all of that. Let's say in the front. So, that one in there. That one, delete that. Put it in here. Do the connections. At this point we have the power. But when we're gonna start advancing just a tiny bit, we will not have the power anymore. So we will have to double our full capacity in there. That's certain. Okay, all of these boys are connected. They should start getting their juice inside of them. Both the ingots and those. I don't like that sound down below. So we should have been good on those smelters. Let's see. What is going on? Oh, why are you yellow? You're filled up, isn't it? Yeah, they filled up. Okay, what about those? So everything is connected at the exit. And in here, but since those are not connected to the power, we're only consuming 120. Same should be here. See, only 4 of them are lit up. They were filled up with the iron ingots. That's why this one was happening. The noises, Mr. and Mrs. Okay, let's go up top. Good stuff. Mark 1. Mark 1 ain't gonna cut it, mister. There's gonna have to be Mark 2, otherwise things are not gonna work my way here. Mark 2. That one looks like a Mark 2. This guy should go in there. If somebody connects them in here, you know. Otherwise stuff ain't gonna work. They will not teleport from that one to that one. That's certain. Since this one it's a manifold, the first one will have to get filled up. And then only after that, the last two. It is what it is. We really don't care about it. Now, we're making 6 stillings in each and every single one of these guys. That's a bunch, if you ask me. This platform ain't gonna be big enough for the 2 of us. Basically. Okay. Let's go with these guys. With the steel beams, because we're not gonna make that thing. It takes 60, making 15. End game. We're talking end game in here. I would like to have something like 60 per minute. So for this time, I think 2 of them are gonna be more than enough. Honestly, I would kind of wanna align them with that one, since this one is taking more than 1 foundation. Nothing is gonna be aligned, so I could put a line in here, the constructors, and it's gonna be just nice and pretty for the constructors. But the belts are gonna be crooked AF for all of them, so we're gonna do the sensible thing and just place the constructor right in front of that one. Some of them will have to be merged and split. Let's keep it on that line just to have some space in here. Let's keep it Mark 1 because it's only 60 per minute. Steel beam. Let's put the next one. Same stuff. Drop the power bolts in here. Perfect. We're making the steel beams. We're making 30 per minute. It's a lot. It's more than enough. Trust me. I don't think I want to continue with the steel beams that way. Let's leave them in here for now. I am tempted to take everything and put it at that end. But since I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do this long term, I think I want to just keep them somewhere in here. Not interfering with those belts, because we're gonna use those a little late, you know. Let's make in here a merger somewhere. Are you in front of that thing? Why don't I get a lighting? I don't know. In here. Well, I'm getting it now. 15 at 15, it's 30 per minute. We got the beams. Now, let's take a look at the pipeage. Pipeage. Pretty. So, each one of them is gonna take 2 of them constructors. We have 4 of them. We're gonna need 8 constructors. If I put in here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it ain't gonna be funny. Especially that this is only the first batch of 6. We're gonna have 6 more when we're gonna double those miners. Because let's not forget we're building this for the next year. Okay. So we said 8 constructors. Well, got a little issue here. Our builds only transport 120, so I will only be able to merge 2 of those and 2 of those. Let's see. Not enough space in here. I think I want to go further. I might have to move that box. Pretty certain. Okay, good stuff. So let's merge 2 of these guys in here, really close. Exiting right way, that way. Here go with 60. Here come with 60. This will have to be a Mark II. And we're gonna put in here our constructors. The only thing I'm interested in, let's put them in here because there's gonna be plenty of them, is to have enough place to put a merger in here and to turn this belt around. Let's see. You're gonna make pipeage. Let me up, please. You're gonna make pipeage. 2 of them. And 2 of them on this side. So they're in like that. 1, 2. Okay, good. Let's invent the splitter in the middle. Facing my way is good. Mark 2 in the middle because we're talking about 120 steel ingots. And Mark 1 in here. Am I right about that? Let's see. We have in here 60 and in here 60. Why isn't this one both steel ingot? No coal. Oh, I forgot to connect it to the coal. Sorry. Here you go. You can do them now. So we're gonna have 120. Okay. Let's put power into these guys. Drop the poles first is making it a lot easier. And then connect the poles. We started to make. Still fine. We're gonna have 80 done. Let's put a merger this way, in front of this guy. Exit from this guy, exit from that guy. Same thing on this other side here. And all of them are gonna converge in here. Just like that. Let me give you a bird's eye view. So, 60 ingots in there. Turn into beams, same stuff in there. Both are merging, getting it to that box. Those 2 are connected. 60 and 60 makes 120. That's a mark to build. Divided between these 4 constructors. Nothing wrong with that one. Doesn't have the steel ingot. It's fine. And they're all making pipeage. Exit going in that merger with that one. Exit going this merger with that one. We're gonna take a box and put it in his face and that's it. But before doing that, we gotta do the same thing that we did in here for this two. Because that's the way we're gonna do it. And now we realize that our platform is not big enough. Okay. We're gonna do those shenanigans in here. Gonna continue with that pipe like that. And that's it, I believe. The other way of doing this was to have, and the better way of doing that was to have the constructors like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And merge all of those and come with the belt steel ingots like that. but that will require a Mark 3 belt, which we don't have right now. So we gotta work with the Mark 2. Nevertheless, seeing how ugly that one looks compared with that one, I think I want to delete it and make it again. Well, at least we saw another way of doing it. Shoot! Give me a second in here. Okay. I think everything is deleted. So, let's grab a merger and connect all of this for that way. And this one will exit forward. So we're gonna have 60, 120, and that one is gonna be the same story. It's gonna be a 120. Well, we're not able to transport 120, BHG. I know, but we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make the belts, and that's it. When we're gonna have Mark 11, we're gonna use Mark 11 in here. That's it. For the time being, it's gonna be a lifted Mark 2 belt. Curve, please. No, the other way. You need to go in the other way. It wants it default, so it's good. Okay, now we need to put those. Let's take a pic. So some of them are gonna be turned like that. Some of them you're in the way. You really are in the way. Let's turn this box the other way around. In there. Grab all the peepage. Thank you. Peepage. Some of them turn this way. So the belt will feed from here into the constructors, okay? Let's see. If I put the constructor in, will I have enough place to put the stupid merger in front of his face? Yes. In there is not good because that's where those belts are gonna circulate. So that's my first constructor. Because I'm a maniac and I want to leave myself a bunch of space. I could put it in there, but that will interfere with those two belts which are circulating through there. Okay, which is limestone and coal. So let's call it in there. And that will give me the space to put the merger in his face. So if I do it like that, I think it's gonna be fine. I think. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. We have enough place for a Mark 1 in there, for a Mark 1 in there. We have enough space for a merger in there, without clipping, and for a merger in there, without clipping. What a joker. What have I done in there? I don't know. Okay, done. Mark 2 belt straight in there. The first 120 convertible in there. In there I said. The second one in there. And let's continue. These guys, we'll set them to point because when we copy a machine, we're gonna copy. Come on, the recipients. So first batch, 4 of them. 2. And the second batch, another 4. So I'll need 4 on each side, basically. Okay. Splitters. Merges on this side. Let's put this belt. How many pipage are we making? 20. So it's gonna be 80. This one can be a Mark 1. 20, 14 here. 16 here. From here on is gonna be a Mark 2. And since I don't know where I'm going with those, I'm just gonna bring them in here and that's it. Let's do the same stuff in here. You're connected, you are. 40 pipes, 60 pipes. From here on, it's gonna be a Mark 2. Well, you could leave that on a Mark 1, but Let's pretend it's fine. 60 pipes. No, 80 pipes. 80 pipes. Let's put this 80 in here. I think this 80 I want to turn on with that limestone into encased beams. I don't know. I don't remember the rates. And the other 80 we're just gonna place them in here somewhere. If I put them both together, I'm not gonna have the build because I only have 120 right. 80 and 80 it's 160, so it is what it is. Okay, good. Power to these guys. Okay, they have the power. The build downstairs, it's circulating, fitting into the first two. These four are gonna be supplied by the first build, like that, and the second two by the next build. So we're gonna have to bring that second build in here. It is what it is. Come on. And then drop it in there. And connect it to the other two. And I think that should do it. We should have pipage flowing. Come on, let me out. And we do. Okay, bird's eye view. Two connecting on the upper belt, two connecting on the lower belt. Lower belt comes beneath into that splitter and into that splitter, and it stops in there. See? Fitting those two and these two, four of them. Upper belt, the same stuff for those. Everything is getting merged. On those two lines, we have 80 pipes and 80 pipes. That's all three row. Looking for green lights. That one is kind of yellowish. Something is wrong with it. Oh, it's the last in the row. It doesn't have all the materials inside. Or I didn't put a belt on. Yeah, I didn't put a belt on. You see, that belt for the coal is missing. Welcome to the channel. My name is BIG. I always forget belts. In here. Let's make it a mark too. Amazing. Yes, indeed. Is the other one marked? It is. Perfect, 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 perfect. Let's see powers. How are we looking with the powers? Well, we still have some capacity. This can. Not gonna use those yet. Amazing. When is gonna be the time to upgrade this? Well, soon. Very soon. I'm gonna come in here and we're gonna put another 6 of this like that, and we're gonna duplicate exactly what we did in here, you know. So I'm gonna have another 2 making beams somewhere here, merging with that belt, and another 8 of those in there making pipage. Everything is gonna store in the container in here, and then we're gonna take care of the encased stuff, majiggies. I think I want to bring them closer. Wouldn't you? Most likely everything will end around here-ish. Let's see, how much did you occupy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say 8 tiles for the foundries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another tile. Okay. So it's gonna end in there. And this mess, well, it's 1 extra tile. So everything basically is gonna end in here. We're gonna need another 2 tiles in here for the storage and to think about what we wanna do with those. Well, seeing that dune is going up top like crazy, we don't have too many choices in here. So, sorry, zoop for you. We said that things are gonna end around here. Let's make 2 more. Again. And bring... easily there. Bring the final product in here. So on this line, I want it's gonna end in here. We said okay. I want on this line the pipe punch and the beams. Well, it ain't gonna be pretty. No, it ain't, because we need the other stuff as well. So eventually it's gonna come on only one box. Well, at this point, it's gonna come on two. You know why? Because we don't have the necessary build to deliver all this 160 and 160 or however many we were making. So let's go with this build in there. Here. Under. What the heck have you built in there, BG? I don't know. Sorry. Come on, give me that mark. Why is this a thing? Oh, this thing, that thing. Okay, good stuff. And this other one is gonna travel up. No. Wrong button again. I'm gonna put a pole here. Come on. One in here. And we're just gonna have two belts. What the heck is happening with this game? We're gonna have two belts going into two containers. Sorry, that's what I always wanted to say. Okay, good stuff. Those are our pipes. Let's see. Mark 1 was needed in here, I believe, for these guys. Yeah, because it's only 40. Come with BAG, please. Travel this way. I think this is fine, because those are traveling in here, you see? So we have enough place. Okay. Gonna turn it this. Oh my god, not like that. We're gonna turn it this way and then go with it into that box. That will bring our final product in here. Do I have junk on me? I have some stuff on me. Oh, we already have 500 something, so we will be able to do that. I already have 229 pipage. Oh, amazing. Let's grab more. More? Okay. We're gonna have issues in here because we're gonna produce way too much for those. But I feel like the next upgrade is coming really fast. So let's start working on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna have issues because I'm gonna have to connect this one, the builds that I'm doing in here with the other stuff. I wanna copy basically those in there because those have my recipe. Let's put them like this, just not to mess up with those belts too much. I realize now that those belts are not in the right spot. Okay, we're gonna delete them. Chill. So this is my first one. Basically this guy is gonna have to connect in one of those. I don't have the Mark III belts. If I would have had the Mark III belts, it would have been just amazing, but I don't. Nevertheless, how I routed those, it ain't amazing either. It's gonna have to be deleted right about now. Let's come with these boys in here. Most likely, we're gonna have a delivery platform in here. Don't know what to do with the stupid dune because I want my tractors to transport the stuff on the road, not on the ground, mister. Because on the ground, no, we're not peasants like that. Thank you. Okay, Mark 1 belt. It's only the 8th time we're doing this. Stop complaining about it, okay? Good stuff. Okay. Apparently we did it. Let's bring the ma'am in here because we had some research to do. Oh wait, it was not in here. There were milestones. Huh? Well, we're gonna have to do that, but I don't have that thing with me. Shit. Okay, good stuff. Let's let this one munching, chunking, doing stuff in here. At some point, I think this for. Let's get up. I will have a lift in here, going up, coming on this side, and connecting with this merger in here, but in another merger in here, something like that. No, just to not occupy the space. Those two will come in there as close as possible to that one, just to not occupy a bunch of space. We have the space either way, and we're gonna merge those on that belt, and the pipe which is gonna be messy just like this one going there. Yes, boy. In the meantime, I think we kind of have the time to let go, you know, because we're making 80 per minute on each one of them, and here we got a bunch of spaces. Even if they get filled up, it ain't the end of the world. Relax. Let's just go to the base and send our milestones up. We need logistics mark 3. That will solve a bunch of our issues in here. Here we are to the hub. Send it up. Give me the fist! No, I don't have the fist!
Milestone reached.
Bye, baby.
Improved storage containers and the conveyor belt Mark III provide the obviously necessary tools for improving your current setup. Production speed is of the essence after all. So work hard. Work
oh my god, we're gonna have the blueprints.
Ever or will ever
Amazing.
is depending solely on the choices that you make. Because they are. Warning. Fix-it psychologists recommend not dwelling these and simply continuing to be
Skip. Okay, good stuff. Blueprints is just outstanding. Gonna unlock that one for sure. But our next stop, it's the Mark II miner and the encased industrial beam. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait 4 minutes for this baby to be back. But I believe we can already dump stuff. Oh no, because you gotta dump up inside of it. Well, we're gonna use those some minutes in there. Just to get in there, grab some of that Sam or awakened stuff. Yeah, and be back in here just to unlock the summer sloops because we need those in the system like yesterday, mister. Okay, here we are. We have some reanimated Sam in here. Let's try to put down a man. Grab 100 maybe? Yeah. Oh, 400 is fine. Actually, it's a bit too much. Stay in there. Alien technology in here. I have everything on me. Let's research this stuff. For the rest of it, we're not gonna be able to research anything.
SAM fluctuator recipe unlocked.
Yeah.
The fluctuator can mimic unique communication through patterns of electric frequencies to instruct reanimated SAM to perform specific tasks or give specific restrictions, such as matter to energy conversion. It can also function as matter memory, reading the exact composition and state of a collection of matter in one location, breaking it down, and near instantly reconstructing it in another location, which has incredible potential for smart storage.
Your threads shift solid to fluid to a tapestry, matter, and mind and melody.
Amazing. Amazing. Exactly like the alien said. So we're gonna have to handcraft a few SAM fluctuators, a bunch actually. And unfortunately, until we're gonna have the manufacturers, everything is gonna have to be handled by hand. But I'll take care of this one by myself between episodes. I see now that I didn't left with a bunch of wires on me. Really smart. Indeed, so we'll not be able to make a bunch of those. But it's fine. It should unlock some of the stuff that we need in here so much. And what we need in here so much is the dimensional depot. And afterwards, the multiplication of items. This one. It's called production amplifier, baby. So that's one of the things. Apparently I'm not gonna have enough 100 of those. Let's unlock this one. Well, I don't have those either. Welcome to the channel. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Can I hide something? I can hide those for in there. I don't want to delete anything because I'm not that kind of player. Okay, good stuff. Give me as many of those as you can. Gracias. You're gonna have to keep on working on stuff. Thank you. Let's get back to the base. I see our baby is back in there. So about time we get back. Okay, let's see what we can deposit in here. Those, that, and that, and the other one. Okay, I need 60 more frames. Let's go grab them. We got a bunch in here. How many? 878. Perfect. Let's grab 100. Coming in here-ish. Plug them in. Send them up. Send them up, I said. Okay. Now.
Milestone reached. The Miner Mark II allows extraction of resources from nature to fix it at twice the speed of the Mark I model. Miners can be directly upgraded to Mark II without removing the Mark I model, just like conveyor belts and other upgradable infrastructure.
Yep.
Unfortunately, setting up the production of advanced steel parts and project part number 3, automated wiring, will not be as easy.
Oh.
Every moment you delay reduces the chances of saving humanity. I will not show you the predictions, it would only demotivate you.
The kittens and the puppies must be saved. Yeah, let's take a peek at this. So at this point, we can make the encased beams. This is the Mark IV belt material. We're gonna need a bunch. Not only for the belts, but also for building the stuff. You see, 18, 36, whatever. We need to make those. This with the pipes, misters and misters. So we're gonna do the right thing, grab a hard drive out of here, or 13, and start scanning those until we're gonna have that recipe. It's taking 10 minutes. I have stuff to do in the meantime. Somebody's gonna have to make a bunch of these fluctuators. Guess what? I could use a break. It's just amazing, you know? Everything is fine. In the meantime, still factory done. Milestones. We're kind of taking care of those. Incay pipes are coming. Double cold power. I don't think we're gonna have enough time to do it on this episode. I don't even think it's worth making another episode because we're just gonna copy what we already did in there. So I think that one I'm gonna just check it or just delete it and do it by myself all alone, and it's gonna be just fine. Okay, I'll see you later, I guess. Actually, we already have 100 of those. Let's unlock something with them. Got it here with the Mercer spheres and the summer sloops. I don't think the summer sloops will be able to use them yet. Let's see. Well, when that hard drive is gonna finish, we're gonna get in there and we're gonna do the things. For the time being, we cannot do anything. Sorry. So I made all the fluctuators that I'm capable of. We still have 3 minutes in here. We're not gonna wait for this. Let's get back to our little steel factory and continue the build. I went back just to grab the power shards in the binaries. We're gonna need them in there. Sorry, forgot about it. Okay, see you at the steel factory. So now that we have the Mark III belt, which is 270, we don't need 2 pipes in here. 2 pipelines, should I say? One of them should be enough. So let's delete that and that. We're gonna put another merger in here in the line, exiting the right way in there-ish. Not gonna need the conveyor belts, not gonna need anything else. Let's delete all of this mess. Try to make it nice and pretty, you know. Okay, let's drop in here those because I have way too many on me. Delete that. Put the rest of them in here. Perfect. Did I make the box? No. Okay, good. This one will have to be a Mark III. Connect in there. This one it's enough for Mark II. Come on now. Don't be shy. Come on now, I say. Okay, and we're gonna have to connect it in a somewhat pleasant way with that belt, you know? Over the head, basically. So let's make a Mark II lift in here. Let's see, 4 times height. Something like that. 1, 2, oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4 times high. Go in there. It is straight PH. What if I go from there from, yeah, my god. Well, it doesn't look amazing, but by default, it builds it just right. Amazing. We got our first Mark III built in here. The pipes are going inside that. Now, since we have the Mark III built, some modifications are necessary. Basically, we're gonna have to go with these lines that way, but this one here, it's a Mark II, as you well remember. Let's turn it into a Mark III, all of it. And this one doesn't have to come up top, okay? Basically, it's gonna have to come from the bottom, but not yet. Because first, we gotta upgrade our miners. Gonna modify only the bottom belt. Iron. Well, iron is gonna be the same stuff. In there, we're gonna make the connections. Let's modify those. And this one as well. We're gonna need a lot of Mark III material in here, that's for sure. Let's do the miners first. Many things. Okay, those will have to be turned into Mark III's. Those are fake door holes. Already told you about it. Let's get down there. Let's turn this one into a Mark III miner. Mark II miner, I said. I'm missing the beams. Missing the pipes, sorry. Not the beam. Let's go grab them. Because I left them all in that box like a moron. You're not needed in here, thank you. Perfect. Okay, let's grab, I don't know, 3 stacks, 4 stacks. Should be more than enough. We're gonna need all of those just to make it happen for the Mark III belts. Let's get to those miners to make it happen. We need 540. Oh, some other thing. The rates are gonna be really nasty because basically it's made out of 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. So if you wanna make your life a little easier, you can turn this one just to make 240. So make it a Mark II. I'm missing the encased beams. I didn't breath. Shoot. Make this one a Mark II is gonna produce 240. And it's gonna be amazing. I wanna shard it just to make 270. Why? Well, it's kind of simple if you think about it. 240 versus 270. It's 30 items per minute. Between those two miners is 60 items. 60 coal and 60 iron ingots in this case. Those 60 are gonna provide 80 more steel ingots. With those 80, I can make a lot more pipes, which, trust me, we're gonna use. We're gonna use all of them, basically. Now, normally at this stage, you would put down there a couple of assemblers, making the encased beams. Since I was lucky enough to waste 10 hours of my life around here hunting for hard drives, I have a bunch of encased beams. So I'm gonna use those just to... Oh, we finished the smart plating. I'm gonna use those encased pipes, beams, whatever, just to upgrade all the miners. Of course, gotta get rid of stuff from my inventory. Gonna leave in here those and those. Perfect. Let's grab some encased pipes. Amazing. I think those should do. And now let's get back to it. Okay, so that one it's a Mark III. Belts are Mark III apparently. Let's try and make this one a Mark II now. Success. Let's make that guy a Mark II. Success. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, not enough inventory space, isn't it? Yeah. Take on. Stop for a second, please. Let's drop that and that. Let's grab that material. Place it in there. I don't want it to go to waste. That's what I'm doing here. Let's put the other material in here. Come on. Perfect. Oh, we got the uranium down there. Amazing if you ask me. Okay, grab back my beams. Start this way up. So, 270. No, not 300. Our belts cannot transport 300. 300 will be nice, but we don't want 300. We want 70. This one will make 270. This guy will make 270. Maybe when we're gonna have Mark IV, we're gonna do it. Either way, anyhow, 270. All that I have to do is connect those. Those. And we're gonna have the 270. Ingots. Okay, ingots. Let's go and make the same thing happen for the coal. And then for this guy as well, actually. Yes, sir. You're gonna have to become a Mark II, please. Grab that limestone, whatever. 270. Perfect. See you later, alligator. Let's go for the coal now. Mark II. Mark II. Missing the modular frames. Amazing. Didn't expect that one. And I don't think I have any more up top. Let's see. Mark II. I'm missing 10 frames. Can I make them? Like right in here. Let's see. I can. Perfect. Let's make 10 frames really fast. That's why it's good to have a bunch of materials. When we're gonna have the dimensional depot, which is gonna be exactly in this episode, we're not gonna have this issue going back to the base doing stuff because we're gonna have everything in the dimensional depot. That's it. 10 frames. Mark II, baby. Really done. Thank you. Okay. Drop the coal. Make it to 70. Good stuff. Now, all of these guys are gonna have to become Mark III here. And the belts as well. Most likely I will have to go back. Just to grab some steel beams, but left is gonna be just beautiful, you know? Yeah. Okay, so Mark III. Mark III. In here as well. Everywhere. Mark III. Let's not forget to turn the limestone into Mark III as well. This is gonna be it. We're not gonna bring the limestone yet, since we don't know exactly where it's going. Okay, these guys, they kind of look like Mark Fish, but I wouldn't be so certain. Yeah, it's Mark III. Perfect. Are you Mark III? You are. Is the other one Mark III? It is. This one, it's a Mark III, Mark III, Mark III. I think we're doing pretty good with these lines. Okay, good. Now, this one. Wait. Up top, we have 270. We're gonna have to do a little engineering in here. That one can connect in there. This setup that we have right here will consume 240. Let me drop those ingots that I have on me, if I may, please. I didn't grab them. No, I just left them on the ground. Well, where? Where's the dismantle? More in the front. I dismantled something and it made a crate somewhere. Oh, it's down there. Good luck with that. Okay, so I should have had some ingots on me when I dismantled that belt down here. Nevertheless, I'm not seeing it anywhere. And I don't see the ingots on me either. Really interesting if you ask me, but it is what it is. Okay, so the 270 up top, which apparently we're not bringing in. No, we're not, because I didn't modify the belts. Should fit all of those. The same stuff is gonna happen with that guy. The 270 is gonna fit all of those. I needed Mark III, please. And we're gonna have an excess of 30 because these guys only consume in here 240. Let's not forget that. Mark III, Mark III, Mark III, Mark III. And we're gonna have to continue with that Mark III in here. In the middle, I believe. Here. Shh. Okay, let's get down here again and finish with the belts. Because this one didn't become a Mark III. This one became, but this one, no. I forgot about it. So that one will have to be a Mark III as well. Otherwise, we will not be able to empty all these smelters in here. And it's not exactly needed, but I want to make it all Mark III. Both input and output. For the time being, I'm making only the output Mark III. Gonna go back and make the inputs as well. That piece as well. That one is a Mark III. Perfect. Let's turn this one into a Mark III. And in the back as well. Good stuff. Made it. Let's try and get up top. Okay, so now we should have 270 iron and 270 coal coming into these boys. But we are only able to use 240. So at some point in here, we need to take the excess of 30 and merge them into the next line. I don't know how to do that in a beautiful way, but we're gonna do it. So chill. Okay, let's put the conveyor belt in here because this is where our second belt of coal is gonna come from the second node, and start laying these splitters for the next 6 like that, 6 foundries. Okay, let's do this one really fast. We have some issues in here. This one just became obsolete, so let's make a big one. And start storing those. Perfect. Gonna need more of you for the belts. Good stuff. Let's drop the pipage in there. From this box as well. It's filled up. Yeah, we're making way too many. But it's way too many for this time. And trust me, somebody needs all those points in the awesome shop. Okay, so it ain't gonna be bad. It ain't gonna be bad. It's a good thing having this, man. Okay, okay, good stuff. Come on, get out of there. Let's finish with those guys. Okay, so in here somewhere, 30 of that will have to merge with that one. Okay. The easiest way that I think of doing it is to make that one a smart splitter and to send the overflow outside. And then that belt up top will have to merge with that one somewhere, somehow. Okay. So normally we will need the merger in here, take that belt and connect it in there. But since we don't have enough space, it's gonna be, we're gonna have to make it different. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know exactly how to do it. Just make it nice and pretty, you know? Because otherwise, check this one out. Oh, we got in there the 270 coming from up top. Let's just send them down the line. And after what we have all the belts in place, we're gonna figure something out. Okay? Let's do the same stuff for the iron. Lift Mark III in here. Going just like in there. Mark rebuild. All the way. No, in there. So we're gonna have an excess of 30 in here and an excess of 30 at the end of this one. I'm thinking. Let's just make that one. Oh, or even the first one. It doesn't matter. One of them. The first one in here. Or put another one in there. Make it a smart split. I'm not gonna have enough space in here. That's why I'm jumping like an idiot. This one is gonna look nasty. So I don't, or like that, you know. It's still gonna look nasty. Even if I bring it in here and lift it up, it's still gonna look like shit. So I think that the best thing ever is to take them out of here and put them in there. Basically, 30 on this one with 30 on that one. Excess. 30 on that one, 30 on that one. Excess. Let's put the power to these foundries so that they can get filled up in here. And we're gonna take care of that one afterwards. The other ones have the power in the front. Okay, good stuff. Okay, they will be able to get filled up in here. At this point, we can start putting the constructors in the front. But I'm still thinking about those 40-30s, because those 40-30 are making 60 of this, so it's another foundry and a half. So just gonna place some in. My god, missing the modular frames. I'm gonna need 15 more. Give me a second in here. Okay, so I made those stuff majigas. We have 2 more foundries in here. It's gonna be 60%, so it's gonna be 30 and 30. Should we split them like 30 and 30? How much is that? 35? Yeah. Let's make them like that. So these guys will have to be split in here. Basically, the excess from these guys going in here, and the excess from the first line going into the second one. So I believe I can put this one here, aligned maybe, and the third, which are going down that way. I'm gonna come in here. Mark 1 should be more than enough. No, in there. Let's invent a lift in there. Okay. Yes, indeed. Let's put the power so that these guys can get filled up in here. Perfect. And now I'm gonna have to bring the excess from the other one in here. How should I do that? So this one in here is kind of simple, you know, just come with the Mark 1 belt and bring it in the back in there. I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Can I bring it like on this line? Oh, it's not properly aligned. Yeah, well, come from there in here. Okay, that one is fixed with the 30. And now we're gonna have to bring those 30 somehow in here, you know? That's gonna be the nastiest part. We might have to do the unthinkable in here. And let that one flip. Or we can bring it under. And I think I will choose under. Okay, let's go with the lid. Mark 1 from there. Oh my god, it's gonna look like shit. Oh, well, it ain't gonna be that bad. I think I can live with that. No other option, sorry. Let's bring it in there. Perfect. And then that belt gonna go down there, in there, and we're gonna have it like that. Amazing. Done deal. Done deal, mister. It doesn't look proper. I'm not enjoying it. If you have any other idea how to do it, let me know in the comments. I know you can squat the lift in here just to push it inside, but it's still gonna look nasty. I prefer to do it like that. Okay, good stuff. So we're gonna have 30 coming out on this build, 30 coming out on that build. Life is gonna be just beautiful. We're gonna have in here an excess of 45 steel ingots, and in here the same 45 steel ingots. Now, is that one getting filled up? Yes, sir. It is. That one as well. Okay, good stuff. I think we kind of all set. We can start laying down more machinery, basically. So let's grab one of these guys, put it in there if I may. It's gonna have to merge onto that. Let's push it a little more here-ish. Let's see. So if it's on that middle line, yeah, it will work. Well, actually, it's the other belt in there. Ah, shoot. I think we might have to bring them down, but it is what it is. If I put this one first, a line in there. Yeah, we're gonna do it like that. Perfect. Now, this guy is gonna make the beams. Let's try make that one straight. And that one will be not so straight, but let's pretend it's fine. These guys are gonna make us the beams. Another 15. So we have 14, and with another 30, that's 6. No, that one. 60 per minute. We're gonna merge them here in the middle, like per usual. And then we're gonna send them down and merge them onto the other side. Basically, I want them merged on that line. So, going down. I hope I'm not gonna be in that. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Need to go up. And this one in here, well, this one is gonna be problematic. Because this one is gonna be exactly on that limestone, and well, it already is. It already is. Well, in that case, let's bring it up. Like to see them. We're gonna have to deal with those different. Make a bigger foundation in here, go in there and bring a limestone and that thing in a different way. It is what it is. Let's put the power on these boys in here because we want them to work. Producing the beams for us. Amazing. And these guys in here are gonna make pipage. All of them. And it's gonna be a bunch of them. We're gonna need like this 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my god, I've been playing for 2 hours. It's a good day. Okay, 11. Can I merge them? I don't think so. 270, 60, 120, 180, 240. And these guys will not fit because we're at 350. Yeah. Wow. Let's merge as many as we can, basically. We're gonna merge these 4. That will give us 240. A Mark III belt is needed, of course. Come on. Let's put these guys in here, like we did the last time. I would like to align with that. So that one is kind of in the middle. Finishes in here. Like that. I think. Right? No, a little more in the front. But if I put it in there, well, it will have space to put that on the belt. Wouldn't you? I think so. Only issue is that we might overload that belt. But I think we should be fine. We needed 9 of them. So that can come in the back in there. Like that, fitting in there. I think I can pull them a little closer. Like there-ish. And gonna modify that margin in there. Because at this point it was exiting this way. Now it will have to exit that. Just like that. Come on, in the back please. And let's put a Mark 1 in here. Perfect. Let's grab a splitter. Place it in here. Hello? That will do. That one in there. Come on. You know you want it. Okay, merger in front of you. Yeah, it's not touching this one. It is amazing. Okay, Mark 3 here before I don't forget. Coming into the splitter. Mark 1's in here. How many do you said? 11? Okay, good stuff. 2, 3, 4. I merged 240. Let's stop at 8. Because that's our 240 belt. Okay. 4 on the left, 4 on the right. Let's bring that belt in. Yeah. Not like that. I didn't place those right. Well, why don't you send some? Okay, Mark 1's in there. Mark 3 in here. Mark 1's in here. Mark 3 in here. Perfect. Power. Okay, these guys will merge straight on the output line. Of course, no point in complicating our lives much. And the guys in the back will merge in back. How many are we making here? 80? Mark 1, 40, and here Mark 2. And this one will have to merge somewhere here. Like that. Perfect. I don't know if this Mark 2 belt is gonna be enough for all of this mess. We're gonna calculate that later down the road. Very likely, by the looks of it, we're gonna have to make different belts going up in there. It is what it is. Okay, good. And we need more. Guess what? We didn't finish because we have in here another 2 majigis. Let's see. 45 was it? 45. 30. So we're gonna need 3 of this. Okay, let's merge these two guys in here. Line, please. Okay. 45 with 45 make 60. And we're gonna divide those between 3 of them. Okay, let's put it on the other side. Okay, splitter. Splitter. We're gonna have in here a constructor. And in here one. And in here another one. 30 in each. Mark 1 build, more than enough. Mark 2 build, more than enough. 44, 44, 90, 30, 30, 30. Perfect. 30, 30, 30 makes 60. Merger. But yeah, let's just put it in front of each and every single one. 1, 2, 3. Go inside there. Be happy about it. Power. Hello, let me pass, please. Okay, I think we did it. I did it again. Now, that belt, there ain't enough, that's for sure. We're gonna have to split it. Or just make it a Mark 4. Mark 4. I don't know when we're gonna have that. Let's take a peek at the map. We might have it. We might have it. Rigor motor, stitch iron plate, not interesting. Iron pipe, really good, but not what I was looking for. Really good, really good, really good. You can make stuff with that. But we're not interested in it. I was interested in something else. Let's see how many pipes we're making because we got an issue here. 20 out of each, I believe. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And here we have 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's 20. 240. Well, 240 should go on that line, but apparently it's not. It's not. Something is wrong. I wonder why. Maybe because that one it's a Mark II? I had a feeling it was a Mark III all along. So we have 2468. 2468, right? I think so, because the rest are beams. So 16, 19. That one is not even moving in there, mister. Are you making the same amount? Yeah, okay. 19 multiply with 20. Well, there's your answer. 3. We only have 270. Heh. Okay. 270 divided by 20. Or we can have 14.5 on each. So 8, 9, 10, 11 should be one belt, and the other guys should be another belt. That's what I'm thinking, right? Oh, look at this. Doesn't it look just amazing? That belt came all the way in here. Somehow. How? I don't know. But it just happened. And guess what? That box is filled up. We have issues, but these are the good kind of issues to have, you know? Let's make the logistic happen. Gonna put one of this in here. Twice high. One of this in here, just for the funsies. Okay. One of this in here. And this one is gonna have to mount. Okay. So delete that. Come with the belt first. From there. In here. Hello? Give me a lift, Mark 3. Amazing. stuff. That one is fixed. Now, of course, we need the sink. At least one. Basically, we're gonna need more than one. We're gonna need 3 sinks. Or 2. I don't know, but let's make it happen. So, what's some sink? Let's make 2 of them for the time being. Let's invent a smart splitter in here, which is gonna send to the right, the right overflow, which means in there, and the same stuff on this line. So, so yeah, well, let's invent another one in there, I said, which is gonna send to the right overflow. Okay. Come with it in here. That looks good for me. We're gonna need to merge it, but let's merge it in front of this guy. This one will come from the back or from the side, I don't know, but I gotta do the same stuff for this boys in here. No? So let's put in here an overflow. This time this one is gonna go to the left. It's a Mark 2. It's a Mark 1. Okay. Let's make it a Mark 1. Perfect. Up we go. Down we go. And now all we gotta do is connect those dots. Let's pretend that it's not passing through the sand in there. And left is gonna be just beautiful. When we're gonna have the overflow, it's gonna go in there. Amazing. Come on, let me pass. Connect this one in here. And connect that one in there. And we just fixed this issue that we had in here. Now we're gonna have to make the encased beams. How were you doing that? I don't know, but we ran out of space in here. Let's see. Production assembler. Encased beams. 18 with 36 concrete. Well, 36 concrete. We have 270 divided by 36. 7.5 assemblers. Is that too much? That's gonna give me something like 40 of them a minute. And it's gonna take 100. How many pipage will we doing again in here? Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. So only here I'm making 220, and in there I'm making something like 160. Okay. Well, it's not good because I don't have the right recipe. Sorry. Sorry, Comper, sorry. That ain't gonna work for me. Okay, we gotta get back and make it happen. We gotta scan those hard drives until we're gonna have the encased pipe recipe. Not gonna build with beams. No, sir. It ain't gonna happen. And then I feel like I want to bring that limestone that we got in there, not in the front in here because it's gonna be madness. I feel I'm gonna turn it and bring it on the back, like in the back in there, and then come with it in the back in here. It's gonna be a lot more easier and more pretty, yes, I think. And that lift will have to be repositioned differently. I think I want to take care of that lift right about now, because if not, I'll forget about it And when I'm gonna come in here to close this building, it's gonna be madness. So in order to do that, H1U, put you in there. Let's delete that. Oh my god, I just deleted what I placed. Okay, mark one leaf in there. It's not clicking. Why aren't you clicking? It's not clicking. You're stupid now. Oh, that one is not well placed. Well, why didn't you say so? Eh. Can barely wait to have my flying ability in here. Let me tell you that. So I need you to be like in there, but more inside, like that. Okay, let's grab a mark one. Now it click. Guess what? Delete that. And if we can find the other one, delete the other one. Finicky. Gotta delete the other one. Okay. Let's see if this one works. That will give me some space in here. Most likely that wall will touch the merge. But at least we're not gonna see it on the other side, you know? It's not gonna poke through. That's what I wanted. Yeah. Amazing. I think it kind of works. Yeah, we got a full build in there. It works. So these guys, the coal, which will be used for transport, and the limestone are not gonna come from there. Basically, I'm gonna make some more foundations in there. That limestone will come straight and around and in the back, all the way in the back in there. And that coal, I think I could bring it under. No, because it's gonna pass through that dune. So I'm gonna bring it from the back as well, and will serve to deliver all of this amazing stuff that we're doing in here. I don't even know how many we're doing. So those, the beams, we're making 60 per minute, which is just amazing. I really gotta turn that one in a mark, please. I feel so. That one, it's straight, even if it doesn't look like that. It's straight, trust me. I'm gonna have to redo it right about now. And those we have 8, 8, 16, 19. 19 multiplied with 20, we have 380 pipes. I'm really pleased with that. I'm really pleased. That was the crooked one. So, okay, let's delete in here. Give me that mark 2, turn it the other 2, 3, 4, we said. Mark 2 in here. Straight, please. Now it's gonna look fine. I think. Yeah, now it's more like human. Okay. Machine-like, actually. I'm digging it. I'm not seeing any red stuck majiggies. We're sinking those. I don't like the way that belt looks because it's not straight, that's for sure. Exactly. That one. This one in here. From this side, I want to make it a mark too. Perfect. In there, it can continue as a mark 1. I don't mind it. That build, which was not straight, it will be straight. Perfect. And I think we're kind of sitting here. I have some of those and some of those. Let me fill my pockets with them. Because we're gonna need a bunch for research. Okay. You too. Let's get back to the base. Okay, so the next milestone. We can start with the blueprints. I really need this one because I'm sick and tired of the small poles. Not to mention that you can traverse really easy with this one. Well, we're gonna have the oil. soon enough in the jetpack. But either way, this is really good for the zip line. Hypertubes, yeah, boy. So let's select one of them. It doesn't matter which one. Start dumping stuff in there. Let's send it up. And then we're gonna take a look at the map. Just to see. Mister, can I have my dimensional depot or what? Okay, here we are. We're sending the stuff up. If I have everything, I do. I don't. I do. I don't. I do. I do. Okay. We got that one out of the way. Let's see here.
Blueprints reduce repetitive building tasks, further optimizing your progression
What do I
towards
need?
saving Earth. With
One of those and 11 of those.
Natural
Okay.
resources and sunsets over frolicking puppies and kittens. The blueprint designer allows you to build and combine structures once and then duplicate that configuration effortlessly. Any complaints about the spatial restrictions will only reveal your own inefficiencies.
Yeah, it's like she said. Okay, let's get in here. I wanna unlock that first because it's gonna make it a lot easier to have the dimensional depot available. Yep.
Dimensional depot unlocked. SAM can be utilized to deconstruct matter down to its chemical elements in one dimension, and the Mercer sphere allows it to be transferred and stored in another. Once parts are fed into the dimensional depot, they can be accessed by the Pioneer inventory and build gun system at any time, anywhere.
We see through the window. It is pathetic. Consume more blood. The glass will not shatter. The metal will not bend. The wood will not splinter. Weave.
That's freaky AF. You know what those aliens are saying in there? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's take care of the next stuff. In here, I want that one. Unlock right about now. And then that one. 50.
Potential for harnessing alien energy
second
completed. Fixit has identified 2 development tracks requiring additional research to integrate Summersloops safely and efficiently into Fixit technology.
The loop organ contains scripture, contains instruments to compose symphonies of root and rot and recycling. Shrines to evolution and revolution.
I see. It seems we truly are building understanding.
It was 5-0 because I don't have enough. Let's see. Alien technology. I found 17. Come on, show me. 50. So I remember having some, but I think they end up in there, in the sink. Unfortunate. I didn't save them. No, I saved other crap, but not those. So we only have those 17 that our little lizard dog found in here. How are you, little one? Are you okay? Oh my god, give me those taters. Let me give you a little something in here. Here you go. This is yeah, can you eat it from up top of your head? I don't think so. There's that again. Here you go. We're gonna need a bunch of those taters. Let's leave them in there. Well, I'm unable to unlock that one. We're gonna have those circuit boards when we're gonna have the oil, which is gonna be in 2 episodes, something like that. So I wanna unlock that one just to have a little more stack. I wanna unlock that one and that one. Computers.
Dimensional expansion increased to 200%. Refining manipulation of SAM allows us to now deconstruct non-living matter down to its atomic components in one dimension, and store it in basic bound states in another.
We do not resonate with the tribute song. Do not worship at the window.
Yeah.
Temple gifts.
Desecrate whatever. Yeah, shut up. Okay, we can upload faster, and I want this guy
Dimensional
upload
upload
from
speed
the
increased.
inventory
Part
as
of the
well.
kinetic and thermal energy released during matter conversion has now been repurposed to aid with dimensional shifting, allowing for more parts to be transferred in a short time frame.
Loop the veins, use the flow, make a curve out of a line. Your shallow minds create shallow solutions. Pretty ripples.
Shallow mind? Pretty ripples? I certainly hope that wasn't meant to include me.
Yeah, it was exactly about you, ugly. Okay, let's make it a dimensional depot in here just to start storing stuff. Maximum upload speed after upgrades. 240. So a Mark III will be more than enough on that. Let's go with the alien technology in here. I want to be able to... Wait. Oh, I need more fluctuates. I want to be able to upload from my own inventory. Because when I'm out and about, I will not have my inventory clogged up with all of this crap in here. And at the same time, I will have available everything that we produce something now. So basically, I will have one of these on each and every single item that we're producing. I'll have at least one on the concrete because you kind of need two of them, but since we're limited with the mercer spheres, we're gonna have one on the plates, on the rotors, on the other plates, on the rods, not on the screws because we hate them, although you need it. In here, that means modular frames, cables, wires, pipeage, and steel beams because expanded power infrastructure is just amazing. We have it unlocked. It's good. Finished. I think you finished. So we can put them on. The first place I'm gonna put it on is that place where we have whatchamacallit, the SAM production, because I need more of those fluctuates. Nevertheless, in the meantime, I feel like I really need to scan hard drives in here because I didn't get the encased pipe recipe, and I'm not even gonna start to build without having that recipe. Let's make that one here. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen because building something now just to delete it in 20, 30, 50 minutes later, no, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. We built a bunch as it is. Hide that. No point in doing that, you know, absolutely no point. So gonna empty my inventory, gonna grab a bunch of steel pipe, a bunch of wire on me, and gonna get in there and make a bunch of sand fluctuators, and I'm gonna put one of those dimensional depots in there as well. I don't remember what I wanted to do. I wanted to drop stuff. Okay, good. Either way, and anywho, I feel like we did pretty good today. We made this still happen. It's better than what I expected, thanks to that solid steel recipe that we unlocked in there. It's really good. It's really good. 50% more gain. Oh my god. Yeah, gotta love it. Let me make sure I keep on me exactly at least 10 modular. Mercer sphere, sand fluctuators, and wire. Perfect. Give me 10, please. We did really good today. That's what I feel. So let's leave this one in here. And into the next one, we're gonna do the encased beams because most likely I will have access to that one by that time. And what else? I don't know what else. I feel like we're gonna need 5 wires. Oh my god, it's much. We're gonna need double the coal power, but that one I don't think you're gonna be interested in it because you already saw it once. So no point in doing that, you know. Together, like, we should focus on some new stuff in here. And I don't know what else. We're gonna start unlocking the hypertubes. Actually, I think I can unlock everything by myself. Yeah. So gonna send those babies up, or we can send them together as the same stuff. Already have all the things in here. And into the next one, we're gonna get into the oil. That's amazing. So we still have to make in here that thing. That thing is gotta happen in there. The versatile and the automated. I believe both of them are unlocked right now. Indeed, that one is. It is. And the other one was what exactly? Automated wiring? It is, master. It is. So I can make them. But I want those to be made with the summer slopes, Mr. and Mrs. So I will make the fluctuators happen. I will feed in there another assembler or something like that. No, just that one. Making summer slope automated wire just to make two of them at the same time, you know. In here, 2 4 summer slopes, whatever, it doesn't really matter. And then I'm gonna make the same stuff for the versatile framework. Gonna make the power plant, the coal power plant happen because we're getting up there, you know. We're getting there. We're getting there. We need double than that. And into the next one. We're gonna do whatever remains, and we're gonna start oil. I feel so. I feel that's essential because oil will unlock some fuel. That means some power generation. You know, it ain't gonna be rocket fuel or stuff, but it's gonna be better than nothing. And I feel like we should start with the oil. I'm not sure if I should go towards the swamp or that coast. I think that coast is the logical way to go for the oil because it's a bunch of it in there. Still don't know how to traverse elegantly between those two boulders. Maybe it will be better just to go outside in there. Over that chasm. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Or just pass through there, you know. But we're gonna figure that one out together in the next episode. This one has been long enough. Again, I feel really pleased with what we achieved in here today with this steel factory. We took it from 120 and we put it at 540. And we're making it here more that we are able to consume right now. The other thing that I'm most pleased at is that we're sinking a bunch of stuff. So guess what? I'm gonna have in here. Oh my god, this is so good. Oh my god. That part of it is the turbo motors and the crap we synced at the start of the game, of the video in here. But that one is really good, mister. It is. I ain't gonna lie. R3. Okay. I'll be back in here when I'll finish with those stupid fluctuators in there. Just to make sure that everything is working properly. I don't see why it wouldn't, but gotta make sure. 100% it's what we're aiming for. Either way, and anywho, we did good. Let's leave this one in. Thank you guys so much for being here, for watching this. If you like it, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, if you wanna see some more. And if by any chance you wanna support this channel, don't forget to take a peek at those memberships, okay? Okay. Thank you. I'll see you to the next one. Bye-bye now.